The Tesla Model Y 6-seater is here, but before we get all excited, it is not here in the US at all. It is released fully in China now. Now we've got all of the different details, all of the different, including pricing actually, for the Tesla Model Y 6-seater in the China market. And it seems like we got some information wrong before in the past. It is going to be even more expensive than the all-wheel drive, which just makes sense at this point. Let's jump into this. The new Model Y 6-seater has been completely released in the China market. What do we have? We got pricing of it. We can see that it's more expensive than the all-wheel drive. We have a brand new website update that has given you all of the different details that we can run through in just a second. And of course, we've got picture spottings and everything of it, of how it actually has all the different various features with it, which some of them I'm actually pretty excited for. And now I'm actually pretty excited for this vehicle to come out in the US, because I bet this is coming out into the US after, of course, the quarter ends. So quick things from we can see here. This is a real photo, not like a marketing photo, so I did want to show it first because this is really cool to see. But they are starting to show these different features, like these armrests on the second row, because the second row does completely fold flat along with the third row. And so this vehicle, the Model Y 6-seater, does appear to be a little bit more useful or usable, and maybe this is supposed to be like a precursor for this vehicle to be like a robo-taxi fleet or something like that. And so really cool to see. So long wheelbase 6-seater layout, second row of independent seats, variable damping suspension, up to 2,539 liters of storage space, 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, pretty much converted, which is pretty fast, equipped with electrical armrest in the second row seats. And of course, we've got a quick video of that which will show you how that actually works, and it's a pretty cool feature. And so pricing is posted on Tesla China's website, and of course you cannot place an order for it in the US just yet, but we can see here the Model Y L is 339,000 yen versus 313,500 yen. So it is much more expensive, or it's more expensive at the end of the day. And I actually did a conversion already, which I'll show you in just a little bit. And so here's a quick look at the 19-inch wheels that you can see on the Model Y L. It's got a little bit more aero efficiency with it. We've also got new videos, like promo teasers and everything of it, that are being released now, and the embargo for media has been released as well. So I imagine over the next few days we're going to see a lot of different Chinese social media videos and everything being released of the Model Y L 6-seater, or Model Y L 6-seater that is being shown out there for sure. And here is one of the cool, interesting areas that are being touted as a new feature on the Model Y L. You can see the armrest kind of lift up and lower, which that's pretty cool. I have not seen that on it's not on the Model X. Of course, the Model X probably has like a manual version, but this one is a brand new feature, maybe to add as much space savings as possible, and maybe add functionality of the seat lowering down and everything with it, for sure. And very cool to see all these different things. Another thing that is also going to be a hit with this is that the vents, you can see that they've positioned and added a lot more vents, which this is going to be a highly requested thing for kids, maybe if you have pets. But pets is gonna be an interesting one, because I feel like as pet owners we do like the bench seating, and so captain's chairs is going to be an interesting one. But maybe we can put like an accessory that will flatten the whole row, because I'm thinking it from our angle here, because not only will you have vents in the middle where the screen is, you also have vents on the sides, which is really nice for sure. Shout out to Matt for posting about this and spotting it. Number one complaint from the kids. And so now the question is, like, will this impact sales of the Model X? And I think it definitely will impact, because it's almost like, why buy the Model X? The Model X is great and all. It's got air suspension, it's big, but it's not like that much more bigger. You're not getting like a true third row for Model X. So if Tesla has really optimized and made the space of this vehicle a lot more comfortable, then maybe this could be the vehicle that makes the most sense and everything. And so here's a quick laundry list of everything that has been spotted, unveiled, and everything for the Model Y 6. Black headliner, more comfortable front seats, adjustable front seat headrest. This is like the top area right here. You can see that's very, very, very different. This almost kind of looks like performance performance style seating that was like been toned down. We also have extender areas right here for the under the knees or the longer legs, front seat leg support, front seat lumbar support. Second row has individual seats, the captain's chairs, powered armrest for second row, additional vents for the B pillar on the second row, vents for the C pillar on the third row. Second and third rows are power foldable, and folded second and third rows create a flat four rear screen for the second row and a glass roof as well. And so I'm pretty excited for this to actually come out in the US. I mean, one could imagine, since we've been seeing it in the Europe markets as well, one could imagine this could easily be a launch for a worldwide type of thing, and they could just be following the exact playbook that has happened before in the past, with launching in China first and then trickling out to other countries right after that with that. And so very cool to see all these different things that are coming out about it. And so here's the pricing converted, at least for the China market. I wouldn't really take this with a, any sort of solidification for the US market at all, but we can see here that rear-wheel drive is $36,000, or basically 37. Long range all-wheel drive is $44,000, or 43,890, and the Model Y L6 converted is about, what is that, like $3,000 to $4,000 more than the all-wheel drive. So the question to you all is, are you waiting for a vehicle like this, and is it worth $3,000 to $4,000 more? And I would say probably yes, because before in the past, it used to be just a third row that was the same exact vehicle with like the Model Y 7-seater, but we know this is a bigger vehicle, hands down, and of course a lot bit spacious for the third row and everything. And so I'm really excited to see how the second row folds flat and how comfortable that actually is, or like the new seats. I mean, we can see that it's got the same amount of speaker systems with the subwoofers and everything with that on top of it. But here is the brand new landing page. So if you're curious, if you want to see all this yourself, you have to go to tesla.cn/Model YL. So there's the hyperlink there, right there. If you want to follow along as we kind of explore through this, you can also go to the order page and see what colors they're calling all of this. And first glance, it's very interesting that they chose this photo to highlight it, because you can see it is the rear of the vehicle. It does look longer, it does look taller, and definitely more egg shaped here on the top here. We can see it's got a duck lid spoiler that is lifting up. We can see that the rear side is very similar as well, different wheels, and everything with this is very, very, very interesting to see with this. So we can see 6-seat layout, all-wheel drive, 751 kilometers CLTC range. We got some promo videos of how everything is in utilization here, with like the second row falling down and it driving around it everywhere. And I want to say, I'm very curious to drive this vehicle and see, like, because it's a bigger vehicle, is it more comfortable with all the different space handling and everything, or maybe the more weight with it? I'm excited to see if this actually comes out in the US and when it comes out, and more than likely this is going to be a Q4 type of thing here. And so we've got easy to control. The upgraded suspension system allows for smooth and precise vehicle control in corners on various terminals. We got all around driving experience, so a lot of marketing jargon here. Free space, passengers can adjust their seats flexibly for a comfortable ride. Now, of course, this, you got to keep in mind that this is Chinese translated to US English for the Google Chrome. And so of course we'll take whatever they're writing here as, because it is written in a different language and everything. So here's our best look at the interior. We got the glass roof with the trunk on the back here with the dual for the seats. You can see the stitching on the seats are also different in the second row, and it looks almost looks more plushier and luxurious. We'll give it that. This is definitely more of a step up than like that basic seat that Tesla usually has on their Tesla vehicles, and this does look like a very, very, very comfortable ride. I feel like whoever develops a mattress for the back, I mean, Tesla's probably looking to do that already, is it's going to be a hit with like the Tesla vehicles and accessories with all of that. We got HEPA filter, which that's already on the current one, acoustic glass, updated suspension, spacious second row features, a power folding armrest, ventilation, heating, and power folding. The third row seats are heated and power folding. A panoramic glass roof. Sunroof provides a wide and bright view, and each seat offers a ample headroom and legroom. So very cool to see all these different things. Excellent efficiency, aerodynamic design. We got precise control here, and all the different speakers. A Bluetooth connection. I like that they highlighted that with everything with this. We got, of course, adaptive headlights. That's in the current Tesla Model Y. Blind spot monitoring as well in the current Model Y, and automatic trunk opening. Of course, that's also in the current Model Y as well. So here's the exact specs. We got like 19-inch wheels off the gold wheels or the gold paint and everything, 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Vehicle quality, I think that's the weight, right? 2,000 kilograms. Maybe someone can convert that. We got a 16-inch central touchscreen, which is bigger than the current Model Y touchscreen. So very cool to see that they've added not only the size of the vehicle, but the different touch panels and everything is a little bit bigger as well. And so really cool to see all these different things. If you want to check it out, let us know if you spot anything else that is different with this, or anything that you might have spotted that is exciting to you, for sure. I mean, I can't wait to see when this actually, if it gets released in the US, and how it will drive and everything compared to like a current Model Y. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too. Thanks to everyone. And yeah, it's interesting to see, like, is the third row enough headroom or not? And because I know the Model Y, the old 7-seater, was definitely very, very, very tight. And I mean, the only thing we can see from Tesla's website, they do have a clip here where you can see people sitting in the back. There's multiple shots of kids in the back as well. And here's another shot of people camping or using, of course, the Tesla lights and sitting in on what appears to be a mattress plus like maybe some backing here. Oh, look at that dog mode. Actually, I want that. Is that a dog mode massive plush? Like, I want that actually. It seems to be pretty cool for sure. And of course, as we see more videos getting released on social media, here is a quick one from Tesla Chan. It seems like, of course, a Chinese influencer was able to get into the backseat, and I don't know how tall he is, but you can see he's sitting in it pretty comfortably. I don't know if he's like leaning down because his head is pretty low. And what's really cool is he walked to the back here, and you can see how like tight it is or not tight it is. It does still appear to be pretty tight. And maybe this is, I mean, I don't know what type of vehicle I could compare this to, but this, of course, is not going to be, this is probably Tesla's best attempt at a true third row, or not a true third row, for a mid-size SUV type of thing here. And it's not a big vehicle at the end of the day. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. Jules, thanks for coming in. Oren, great to see you. WTM Friday, thanks for coming in. Captain, Jules, Colin,